Check it out. Let's talk about negative people. How to deal with negative people. How to deal with ignorant people out in the world. A lot of people hitting me up, man, shit. How do you deal with them people that are in your perimeter? How do you deal with those negative people, the contrarians, the ones that are always negative, the ones that are always, have something bad to say on any situation, no matter if you bring the solution, they're always try to trump that. They're always going to try to top that, challenge you, or try to come up with the excuse. A lot of times you just got to be patient and, understand there's either going to be two things going on here. You're either going to learn from it or you're going to get frustrated yourself. So are you going to be able to sustain that? Are you going to be able to grow from that situation and actually help that person, be able to teach that person? A lot of people can't. A lot of people don't have that patience. A lot of people can't handle, they'll get frustrated. They'll get impatient. They don't want no conflict, so they rather avoid it. But a lot of people, they have no choice. So they're like, well, I don't have no choice. This happened at my workplace. This happening in my household. So how do you deal with where situations that you can't avoid, that you're not able to get away from that? And it's difficult, but you got to take a look at at life as a mirror. Us reflecting of one another. Their behavior is learned behavior. So once you start putting that in your head, that whatever they're doing, it was learned from somewhere. They learn it from somewhere. Whoever raised them, whoever brought them up, whether it's uncles, grandparents, parents, whoever raised them in life, obviously they learned it from someone. So it's not them. It's the learned behavior that they learn through life. So they only know what they know. They're only reacting on what they know. They're only reacting on the situation, on what they were taught to be reactive on. And a lot of us, they led us down the wrong path, that everything was like, nah, man, don't put your guard down. Don't let nobody try to get over on you, or right away sharking, right away, reacting. They taught us to be reactive on situations, because if you didn't, then that was a sign of weakness. If you didn't react to that circumstances of that was happening at the moment, then you were weak, or you didn't know how to address the situation. You didn't know how to diffuse the situation. You didn't know how to confront it. They actually taught you the wrong way, which it was being reactive instead of responding to the situation. When you respond to a situation, it makes you think. Responding is winning. Reactive, and reacting is losing, because you're out of control. People will actually end up controlling you when you're being a reactive person in any situation, because you're not thinking straight. You're not thinking clearly in the moment, and that makes us do a lot of stupid shit. It makes us say a lot of things that we regret, because we're being reactive in the moment. So how do you fix that? It's understanding that other person that's going through that. If you know better, if you understand that everything, it's a mirror of one another. What that person's getting, the feedback that you're vibing from, the energy that you're vibing from because of what they told you, then they're controlling you. One. Second, you got to understand that we're a mirror of one another. So whatever bothered you from that person that was telling you that, it's because you're either still doing it, so it hits you where it hurts, you're engaging in that behavior, or you just know that, that was you at one point. So it triggered you. So at one point you used to act like that. So it triggered you because you reacted on the situation. So it's being aware, it's having awareness and pumping your brakes and diffusing the situation or shutting that window, so you will be in control. Because when you let that affect you, you'll lose it. So how do you deal with people that are in your work area or in your own family, where it's a lot of understanding, it's a lot of patience, it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. I even do it still. I even get out of character still. I even break character, but how long are you going to stay there till you realize and either apologize, either come and, address the situation, or, a lot of times it's difficult because you already screwed up. You already said shit that you shouldn't have said. So it makes you even, it pushes you away further from addressing the situation. So it escalates at a certain point. So you have to learn to fucking find your triggers as quick as possible. And it's going to take practice daily. When you have a habit of reacting in the moment, when those are habits that they were instilled in us and that we created, like I said, through learned behavior of others, of watching our parents or our uncles or watching how they went about a situation. That shit was instilled in our head. Oh, that's how I gotta react then. Oh, that's how I gotta be then. That's how I gotta answer then. You were programmed. You're being programmed. You were programmed to react a certain way. That's learned behavior. And a lot of times that other person, they're not aware. We're not aware of a lot of shit. It's awareness. We're in ignorance. We're not taught to think before we act. We're not taught to think before we say shit. We're taught to react right away. And that's been screwing us up for years on end. And I came to realize later on, as you grow older, you start thinking like, damn, man, it's a lot of waste of time. It's a lot of waste of energy. Because that's energy that you're wasting in that situation, trying to fix the situation, when there's too much going on at the moment, you're reacting, that it's that energy that you just put out there. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy that you're not going to be productive. So the energy that you're putting out there, if it doesn't give you no outcome, if it doesn't give you a return that's benefit to your life or the outcome that you want, then you just wasted time. And time is one of the most it's one of the most precious values that we have, that we got to know how to use it. Time, you don't get time back. So a lot of times when you argue, when you go through these emotions and you go days on end in that state of mind, it's time wasted that you ain't gonna get back. So we got to learn to address the situation as quick as possible, fix the situation as quick as possible, especially with the people that are right there with you. You got to live with them. You got to deal with them, and you have to, educate them sometimes, or be more understanding that, that's not them. They're not being themselves right now. That's just learned behavior. They got triggered by something and they don't know how to react. They're reacting only on what they know. So once we start understanding the other person and forgiving and letting them be for the moment till they learn or till they realize that, oh shit, I fucked up, I screwed up, my bad. Some people don't say sorry. They just leave it as that, just let them know that, eventually they will understand, and hopefully wish them growth and understanding, and just keep pushing. Do not sit in the problem, because you're not going to be able to fix it in the moment. So you're going to you have to strategize a lot better of how to diffuse the situation and how to get out of that situation within the moment before, it triggers you to say something that you don't want to say. So it's awareness. Let's be aware of what we're doing before we react. So, it's about responding, being able to respond, because when you respond to something, it makes you think. That's the difference from responding and reacting. Reacting, you lose. Responding, you win, because it makes you think. Let's run it.